love it. The calls.
You'll eventually get the 20% back. That Silver Connect card is going to pay her co-payments. Remicade, I believe, is an injectable, and her hospitalization co-payments. And tell them to turn his Part B on. All right, Wednesday. 11/13/13. How about yesterday, huh? First time in history, 11/12/13. Someone in the office said a bunch of people were running out to get married. I guess it was good luck. So good luck with the marriage. Marriage is a good thing. All right, we may have a Mattatuck Minute. I didn't get a confirmation back from Stephanie, so if she calls in, we'll have that go. We're going to talk about the exchanges. We're going to talk about the United Healthcare, how they're pulling out of the physicians. I'll make sure I go over that at length about the differences of that. We're going to talk about Medicare supplements versus Medicare Advantage plans. We are going to talk about Part D, how they've lowered the initial coverage limit, or the ICL. Anytime you have a question, you're going to have questions, so just call in today. I'm sorry I haven't been on the airwaves lately. It's just been pandemonium. The Cocoa Keys, 200 plus the first seminar. All three lines are already lit up. I love it. Second seminar, we literally couldn't even fit the people in the room. They were in the hallway. So what's going on in Medicare right now, and with the exchanges, healthcare.gov and Access Health CT, it's making a lot of questions. So we'll take the calls. I'll just take calls, I guess, all hour if you want to call in. 757-1320.
Mattatuck Museum.
Okay, we'll do the Mattatuck Minute. Beautifully done, Stephanie. Nice timing. Michael Regan.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm a little sick, but I'm recovering.
Yeah?
Got the cold that's going around.
Your hair looks fantastic. I had a board meeting yesterday morning, and I saw you going with like a good red look these days.
Yes.
Awesome.
You.
Looks great.
Thank you very much.
All right, so what do we have at the Mattatuck Museum? Or do we now say at the Mat?
At the Mat. It's our new tagline.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's the at sign, the M-A-T-T. So
right.
we see the callers on line 2 and 3. Just patiently wait. We'll get done with Stephanie in a little while, and then we'll take your calls. Go ahead, Steph.
I just wanted to mention, I'm sure that most of your listeners already know about it, but the Give Local campaign is going on right now. So I want to plug not only the museum, but all the other nonprofits in the area.
That would be the YMCA, my buddy Kevin Taylor. Yes, the Give Local. I think there's a matching grant, correct? Anything over $10.
Yeah, so basically it's through the Connecticut Community Foundation, and it's an online campaign. They're asking you to go on and donate to any of the nonprofits in the area. There's a whole list of probably over 100 nonprofits, including the museum. And you make a minimum of a $10 donation, and then the program is actually matching some of the funds that are being donated. So your money is going even farther.
It doubles
through this campaign.
Matching probably a 50. Is it 100% match?
I think it depends on the amount raised. So it'll be somewhere between, I believe it's somewhere between 50 and 75%.
Beautifully done.
Yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there and remind your viewers, listeners, that that's going on today through 7 o'clock tonight. They can go on and give to any of the nonprofits in the region.
Tom Shute, I think, is covering that pretty well in the morning. I saw the WATR logo on the bottom of the newspaper this morning.
Yes. Yep.
So let's talk about the exciting things. How about the phenomenal book signing? I went to that. It was great. It
was amazing. Norman Sunshine and Alan Shane did a wonderful job. They wrote a book about their life story, and they talked a little bit about it. They read a few excerpts. They were funny. It was sincere. It was a wonderful lecture.
Yes, I thought it was extremely well done, and they were much shyer than I thought, with such, winning an Emmy Award and with their powerful titles that they both held.
Yeah,
they were
very modest.
They were very modest, very not bragging at all. They're like, yeah, no, we just live in a nice, quiet community up in Washington Depot, and totally. Actually, you know what? That's truly a philanthropic rock star. When you're so comfortable in your own skin that you just act. You act that way. You don't brag. You don't worry about your makeup or your hair. I mean, they were just pretty cool cats.
They were. We had to coax them into.
Yeah, I was like, more stories.
Readings. So it was great.
Also, let me compliment, and you lead in with who it is. That photographer that is in the Munger Room is phenomenal.
Kate O'Donovan.
First of all, a breathtakingly gorgeous woman, but the nudes weren't nude like you're looking through a improper magazine. They were art. That was so I was enthralled by it.
It's a really wonderful exhibition, and my favorite part about it is that she is all the characters.
Right. No, the husband in the room, she had the suit on. The wife on the bed, she was that. My favorite one was the four juxtaposed next to each other. But if you haven't been over to the museum, take a look at that for sure.
Absolutely. My
wife is going to love that. She's totally into that kind of. What do you call the art when you actually repeat it onto itself? I don't know the answer to that.
I'm not
sure. There's a certain type of photography. Dr. Rosner would probably know.
I'm sure she would.
But there's a certain type of photography that she's taking the photo of herself and then literally revisualizing it 3 or 4 times in the print.
That's right.
Yeah, that was great. That's in the Munger Room for you out there. For the seniors, I know it's pandemonium with the Medicare and stuff like that. But take time for yourself. There's yoga. We still doing yoga at the mat?
Yeah, we are Tuesdays.
Okay.
5:30.
Okay, so we got Tuesdays. And when's our next musical event coming?
We have we just had our first Thursday last week, so
Okay.
We have our first Thursday in December as well as a holiday concert partway through the month.
And we calling it First Thursday still?
It's music at the mat.
Yep. Love it.
And it's not necessarily jazz. Most of the performers are still jazz, but Stephanie is trying to sprinkle in a couple of different genres so that it fits a more broad range of interest.
Yeah,
so,
more genres. Ha-ha.
Exactly.
All right, so I hope you feel better. Get a little vitamin C in you, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks.
Sounds great. Thanks,
Stephanie
Mike.
Harris with the Mattatuck Minute. Thank you for your time. All right, rock and roll. The phone lines are lit up. We'll take that call, and I'll thank him for patiently waiting. First of all, I'm sorry to keep you waiting so long. Michael Regan, how can I help you?
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's Ray calling. You came up the other day to help me out and my wife with the Medicare.
Apparently, you promised me you'd call, and you're calling. And how you doing, my friend?
Good, my friend. I just want to let you know I went down to DSS this morning.
Okay.
Waited in line for about an hour and a half.
That long?
Yes.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. But what it's good about it is that people do stand in line patiently. We go up to the windows now. I hand the paperwork in. The girl goes on and says, we don't do the mailing. She gave me an envelope. She put everything in the thing. I went out around DSS, found the mailbox, put it in. She gave me a paper with the phone number on it to call. I want to let your audience know you are a very, very excellent agent to talk to. You know your homework before you even get here. People, I want to let you know Michael Reagan's office staff is very, very talented, very respectable, and very helpful for anything you need. Please, if you need help, go with Michael. Michael will lead you to the right source, and trust me, he will make you feel happy and feel at home, and your life will be fulfilled with Michael.
Don't say your name at all for HIPAA reasons. We're super compliant. But remember a couple weeks ago you were listening to the show.
Right.
And you said that people were discriminated against you for a reason, right?
Yes.
How come?
Because I live with the HIV
right.
virus.
This is such touching my heart. Is it okay if I just give a little background?
Sure, if you want.
No hospital names. I don't want to call out any hospital in the state of Connecticut.
Okay.
This gentleman and his wife, listeners, he goes in for an emergency appendectomy at a hospital in 1977. He doesn't find out until the late 80s that he's infected with HIV. Not a drug user, not a needle user, legitimate blood transfusion at a hospital in 1977. Am I going to turn my back on that person? I have a client who's blind. And the funny thing is, I actually said last year on the airwaves, I'm like, okay, so can you drive over to the office? I've learned since then. But, I shook your hand, I gave you a hug. You can't, you gotta, he didn't have any open cut wounds, and I didn't have an open cut wound, and we're like doing blood brothers exchanging. You've got to care about people. I don't feel it was fair, and that's why I did it. First of all, we're so busy at the office, we're going literally, sometimes Gene's getting there at like 7:30 in the morning. But I've got the twins, so I'm trying to get there by 8 o'clock, 8:15. And we're going, Kristen, I think, was out till like 7 o'clock last night. We're going pretty consistent. I felt it in my heart to go to their home because he couldn't drive. And the fact that you're calling in, you're welcome. From the bottom of my heart, you're going to get your pizza coupon on your birthday. You're going to get a thank you letter. I don't just favor my favorite clients. I favor every client because your money is just as green as the next person. I say that on every show, and I really appreciate your friendship. Thank you for your business, and thank you for the kind words. That was very nice of you.
Michael, again, thank you.
God bless.
And I have my paperwork on your email stating because I am the Waterbury AIDS advocate.
Anything we can do, if you got a little fundraiser, give me a call, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so it was weird. I was a little nervous, and then I said, you know what, come on. Like, this is, you got to have God in your heart. You got to help people. This is what you signed up for. And the girls will always remind me at the office, we don't discriminate in here. And I pulled up my bootstraps, and I said, all right, this is what I got to do. I got to help somebody. Let me compliment. The phones are lit up. All right, we'll take it, and then I'll try to have a show. Keep calling, 203-757-1320. Thanks for holding. Michael Regan.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, Mike.
Turn down the reverb a little in the back.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I just wanted to say I appreciate you coming to our pulmonary support group meeting last week.
My pleasure.
You helped a lot of us. We're looking for new members.
Yes, that's one of the things.
Pulmonary problems.
If you have any pulmonary problems, or if you're the wife, like there was a beautiful wife there for her husband, and you need support, it is tough to quit smoking. It is tough. A client of mine has sarcosis. It's a major lung disease. So plug your facility, plug the hospital it's at, and the times, and I'm going to hopefully get you a member or two today.
Yeah, well, the number to call is 203-709-6202. You know, I've been going to the maintenance class for 8 years, and it's kept me from getting pneumonia.
Okay.
It's like getting a checkup twice a week. And our group is small because we've lost people, and today there's a lot of people that are out for whatever reasons. So we have a small group today at the hospital.
It was about 12, 15 people there the other day.
We're trying to make the best of it. And like I said, anybody that has a pulmonary problem, they would get so much from this class at St. Mary's. It's a maintenance class. And the nurses are there. And it's helped me a lot. I haven't had pneumonia in 8 years. Good. So I'm thankful for that, and
Nikki,
you know, I take vitamins, and we all do the best we can. It's not fun running around with hooked up to oxygen, but you know,
no, it's not. My mom, Jerry Regan, had the oxygen, the Invacare machine. That's I can still hear it.
I'd like to see people quit smoking, especially young people.
Absolutely.
Anybody. I have gotten a couple people to quit, and I'm happy about that. And what can I say? You know, people we didn't know years ago, everybody smoked.
No, it was the cool thing to do.
You know? Yeah, I was 16. I was in Florida working my first job.
The Marlboro Man. I mean, he was like an icon.
Yeah.
I understand. Well, that's why I went over there. You guys aren't going to be the type that can be out and about a lot, coming to the office, going to the Cocoa Key. So you made a little nice seminar. We knocked it out, and some people got educated.
Yeah, well, we do get a lot of, try to get a lot of speakers. We try to get one a month.
Good.
And we go out to lunch. We belong to Senior Dine, and we go to the casino once a year. We have a Christmas party. So I just want to tell you, I appreciate so much that you came and help some of us out with questions.
And don't forget to call in next year when you have your St. Vincent de Paul 5K.
Definitely, I'll make sure.
I'll do everything I can to get my wife and twins out to the race and possibly sponsor it. I can commit to that right now on the airwaves. I'll try to do something nice. All right, my friend. Breathe. Make sure you get your vitamins, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you again. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
God bless. Talk to you later, bud. All right. Producer Tom, you're telling me it's time for a break. Okay, we're going to plug my buddy John Lawler when I get back. Did everyone see the awesome article on him on Monday's newspaper? Talk to you in a few minutes. Michael Regan, Medicare and You.